What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and the first thing I want to do is I want to say thank you for all of these rewards that Netmarble has gave us for compensation for the long maintenance with the CTP chest, which I actually got a CTP of destruction, the Odin's blessing, which I got a balance, which is energy and physical attack on the blessing. I get the P card chest, which is I believe I got the Loki #1 card. We're going to do on cards here. I believe it's the Loki #1. Yeah, Loki #1 card. That's what I got from my P card chest. And then we also got 150 of CCF, TCP, EOD, Waking Crystals, and Mandalay Gems. And I want to say thank you for that. I also want to say thank you for releasing the suspension on so many of the players and letting them be able to log back into their game and play it. I do realize there are a few players still out there. I think there's like 250 currently that are on a 7-day suspension, but they have clarified that it will not be for a full year, which sounded absolutely ridiculous to me. So I just want to say thank you to them for being so prompt, for rewarding us, for trying to compensate for the long maintenance and all these inconveniences. And I know some people feel like it's not good enough. They feel like we should have got more. You know, whenever we had that long maintenance, I didn't get anything. I didn't get my World Boss Legends. I didn't play any World Boss. I didn't do my co-op. I didn't do timeline. Nothing. I didn't do anything. So I didn't get any of the rewards. And personally, I'm pretty happy that we got the 1,000 crystals and all the boost points. And then all of these rewards to boot. I thought that was pretty freaking awesome. Let me know in the comments how you all feel about it. But let's talk about the video at hand, and that is Corvus. So I went ahead and transcended Corvus because he's the only character that had his potential realized. So I did take him up to level 70. I got him all jacked up to a point. Now this is a pretty weak build. He has 31,300 energy attack, almost 31,400 energy attack. He almost has max attack speed. He has 59 crit rate, max critical damage, max skill cooldown, and no Urus, my friends. No Urus. I do have 87% physical attack on my cards and a 20% physical attack proc, but I don't have any Urus and 11% pierce. And man, they really did do a number for this guy. God almighty, he is freaking insane. Even without the transcendence, this character on my account could easily do stage 99 Proxima, no problem. With this current build, with this current obelisk, just nuts, guys. Just so freaking strong, even without the awakened skill. But with it, not only will you get those stat bumps, but you'll also get all of this goodness that you're looking at right here. I mean, all defense down, that goes up 65%. The remove all debuff, the invincibility, a lot of the same old that we come to expect from awakened skills. You got the damage accumulation, and that's going to be a big one for Corvus because he is super strong without this thing, but when you give it to him, this is what's giving him that accumulation, and it does last for 12 seconds. Yeah, which is pretty awesome, guys. That means 2 rotations after you use the awakened skill, because the way it works, you'll hit the awakened skill, you'll use your damage proc skills, your 5 and your 4, and then you'll actually be able to go back and do your 5 and 4 again, and that damage accumulation will still be up the second rotation. Yeah, which is crazy. Now, it is 0.5%, which doesn't seem like much, but I tell you what, after you see what he can do, you think, no, it's enough. It's enough. It's crazy. His passive gives him the guaranteed critical rate, which means you could put a CTP of Rage on him, although I would not recommend it. This guy is very, very proc friendly, super easy to play with a proc. Every once in a while it can get off, and we'll talk about why here in a second, but there are ways to avoid it. You got the 1 skill that has a stun, the 2 skill has a silence, the 3rd skill has an insane heal. This thing, whenever you hit it, you pretty much get almost 100% heal. It isn't like immediate. It doesn't just go to 100% immediately. Like if you're at 50% HP, it doesn't go to 100% immediately, but you can just gradually see it, boop, 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 all the way up to 100%. It's freaking insane, guys. That 3rd skill is amazing, and you have the paralysis on it, which is wonderful. I mean, he pretty much can't die. And then the 4th skill gives him the super armor and the damage proc by 70%. And the beautiful thing about this is you put his proc on the 4th skill where the damage proc is. Like Human Torch, where his damage proc is on his 4th skill, where you want to land the damage proc. The same, which is amazing. And I hope they keep doing stuff like this because this makes characters OP, my friends. And then the 5th skill gives him a 6-second invince ability and a 55% increase of all attack. That is nuts. Oh, and his passive gives him still the 100% of max HP recovery. So he has an insane heal on the third skill now, right? He pretty much won't even die. In fact, you probably won't even need this freaking recovery or revive. But it's good to know that you have it. And then the leadership, decreased skill cooldown. Okay, so let's talk about his rotation. Now, you can do his rotation a couple different ways when it comes to Corvus. If you really want the most damage out of it, at least from the testing that I've done so far, what you want to do is you want to hit the Awaken skill, and he's going to go into an iframe, and he's going to go forward. Once he stops, hit your 5th skill, slam the spear down, and then hit your 4, and put the damage proc on the 4 skill. That's your goal. Now, every once in a while, what happens is whenever you're facing like Proxima, a boss that runs around and gets away from you, like Proxima, right? He is a physical attacking character. You are going to go against Proxima or Mephisto because he will have the type advantage against Mephisto. Sometimes those bosses kind of move away from him. And yeah, whenever you hit the Awaken skill and you try to wait a little bit to where he pulls back and then he goes forward, sometimes the bosses get away from him and he can't hit his 5th skill. But what you can do to alleviate that, or to make it a lot better for you, is you can just hit the Awaken skill, get all the buffs, and then hit the 5 and the 4. Now there, I actually hit the 5 too fast. Let's do that again. Let's do it right. So you want to hit the Awaken skill, cancel into the 5, slam down, and then go into the 4. And you can see all those buffs in the top left-hand corner are all there from the Awaken skill. But if you want more damage, right, and the caveat to this is sometimes the boss will run around. Now, against Knull, it's not a problem because Knull is pretty much in front of you almost all the time, guys. So you don't have to worry about it. You can actually play him the way he's supposed to be played to get the most damage out of him. Mephisto and Proxima, they kind of move around a lot. They can be a bit of a pain. But what you want to do is you want to hit the Awaken skill. He's going to go back. And he's going to go forward. And as soon as he stops, hit the 5, slam the spear down, and then go into the 4. After you do the 4, then do the 3rd skill. You'll get that heal. You'll get that paralysis. And you'll get the all defense down from this thing, which is awesome, my friends. He plays so well and so easy that it's not even funny, guys. He has a stage 6 Hawk's Eye set. Hawk's Eye, which means I'm not getting any ignore defense from this isolate set at all, which means that I could easily, I got 47% ignore defense. I could easily change this ignore. I could put a different isolate set on, which I will do. I could change this blue step from ignore defense to something else. I can make him even stronger just by doing that. Just by changing his isolate set. Then, of course, awakening it would definitely help. And then we have a critical damage with 140% damage proc. Very free to play, no urus, and a normal ranked uniform that gives him a 20% increase of physical attack. And if you do face superheroes, you get an extra 30% damage to superheroes. I really hope that we actually get a World Boss Legend that has a superhero. I mean, I know it probably won't happen, but God Almighty, it would be so awesome because if you have him and Proxima on the team together, if you have him and Proxima, well, let me find old Proxy first. If you have these two together on a team, you'll get, oh, it's on a uniform effect. You'll get the extra damage to super about 40% here, and then you get 30% from Corvus. Yeah, that would be massive, but it's not here yet. And who knows if it ever will happen. So the first thing we do is we're going to take on Proxima herself because Corvus is ideal for this. He's actually ideal for himself because he is a speed type. He won't get a damage reduction against himself also. We're just going to use Gladiator for the 55% increase of all attack leadership and then Shuri for the 45% damage dealt to super villains. I mean, I could put Proxima in here and get damage to super villains by 35%, but we'll save her for another run. We'll go ahead and use some strikers just to make it a little bit faster. We don't need no strikers. I didn't need no strikers when he was at tier 2 non-transcended. Didn't need them. So I'm going to try to play this where we get the most damage out of him. Okay, now he's going to go forward. There we go. Now look at this damage, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Almost 4 bars. Now every once in a while the 5th skill will set off the proc, but you'll find it won't do it very often. Whoa, get over here, get over here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And The paralysis is so nice because it kind of takes Proxima out of what she's doing. Oh, I mean, look at him melt, guys. Look at him melt. He is bonkers. Excuse my nose there. Look at him. So freaking powerful. He just makes mincemeat out of this. And since we have super armor, we're not really too worried, and invincibility, we're not really too worried about that attack. I mean, God almighty, look at him go. And boom, look at this. Minute 20 seconds, guys. No Urus, 140% damage proc, normal rank uniform. Yeah. Yeah. My friends, freaking crazy, crazy powerful. Now let's go against Knull. Stage 9, we're going to use Proxima, and this is freaking amazing because, you know, we get the team up with Proxima, we get the all attack and the max HP by 5%, but we also get this leadership of the ignore target dodge rate plus the 35% damage dealt to super villains, my friends. Yeah, we're going to use Valkyrie. She's going to offer that extra ignore dodge. So right now we got 70% ignore dodge. We don't really even need any ignore dodge strikers, so we're not going to use any. 70% is more than enough to make sure that Knull isn't dodging all of your attacks. And watch how much damage he does. It's actually going to be similar to Proxima, where we're actually going to seem like we're going to do more damage here than what we actually do against regular world boss. Look at those bars flying off. And you want to make sure you use the third skill here also. That way you still get your heals. Corvus has a revive, but I mean, you want to try to stay alive as much as you can. Go. And his proc just triggers beautifully, like exactly where you want it. There we kind of screwed up a little bit. We actually did the awakened skill whenever the Symbian invasion showed up. But no big deal, no loss, no big loss there. And, you know, the crazy thing about this is, I mean, I realize I have 11% Pierce, right? I know that. But seriously, with no Urus and this build, to be able to do this kind of damage is just bonkers, guys. It is bonkers. There we go, there we go. We want that heal. I also love how the force skill is in an iframe immediately, but then it comes out of one. That was 1 minute and 15 seconds the first phase, guys. 1 minute and 15 seconds. So now we want Cole to jump up at us. And here you just don't have to worry about, you know, missing with the awakened skill, about the characters getting too far away from each other. All right, ooh. And once again, just like Proxima, great movement speed. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Get that heal, get that heal, get that heal. Come on, jump up at me. Bye-bye, guys. I probably didn't need to use my awakened skill, but I thought, why not? What the hell? And there, our proc actually got off. Ooh. He should be, okay, he's getting ready to come at us now. All right. And man, it's just nice having these characters that have this great movement speed. Now here, Corvus isn't as tanky as Proxima because he doesn't have that passive that she has. So what we're going to do is we're just going to hit the 5 and then we're going to hit the 4. We're going to hit that third skill, right, to get the heal in case we do take some hits, in case we do take some damage. We're going to go ahead and use the Awaken skill here. And we're going to melt him. Throwing a little damage there. Playing a little overzealous, but that's all good, man. It's fun playing aggressive. And you can play pretty aggressive with Corvus. I mean, he's not as tanky as Proxima, again, because he doesn't have that healing passive that she does. But because he has that crazy heal on the third skill, he just doesn't die. As long as you play somewhat careful. I mean, you don't have to play insanely careful with him. But we got full life right now. We're going to hit the Awaken skill here. Okay, get out of there. And see, look at us, look at our heal. It's just gradually building up to 100%, almost 100%. Four minutes, guys. 4 minutes. No Urus. Normal rank uniform. I don't know how many times I have to say that. That is bonkers, guys. On my account, that's crazy. That's crazy, crazy, powerful. Very strong. Wow. Very strong. I'm so impressed with him. So you guys are probably wondering how he would do against Mephisto. So we'll go up to stage 9. And there we go. We'll use Thanos' lead because we'll get that 30% increase of all attack. Make some use out of old Thanos. Hopefully Thanos gets a little love later on. We also get a little extra buff there. And we don't need a healer. So we'll just use some damage to Supervillain and a Movement Striker and Captain Marvel. And the beautiful thing about this is he has the type advantage, right? Which is nice. So he's going to be doing a lot more damage to this guy than other characters. Stage 9, guys. And boom. And the nice thing here, you know, because Corvus has that third skill with that heal, you don't have to worry as much about that chip damage because the more damage you take, the more of a heal you're going to get, which is crazy. That's just nuts. I mean, it does have a limit, but it pretty much can give you, you know, a max heal all at once. Okay, here we go. Now, it's been a while since I played Mephisto. I'm pretty rusty because I mainly focus on Knull. And really, to be honest with you guys, I've been playing a lot of Knull because I've been trying to get blast books. And look at that. Boom. Next phase already. And you just start seeing those bars just fly off of him. The other thing that's nice is if he does get caught, like in that thing, if he does get caught, because of his heal on his third skill, he can pretty much get away. But I mean, look at how fast he's flying through this. So we're going to get behind old boy. Ooh. And this is where that movement speed really comes in handy. Now, we do have Captain Marvel on the team to help with some movement speed. But I really don't need it. Honestly, Corvus is pretty damn fast on his feet. Old boy can get it done. He's pretty much a track star. Usain Bolt 2 here. And bye-bye bar. Look at this. Look at him go, guys. And there, you know, we took a little damage, but luckily we got a heal. I kind of screwed up there a little bit. Come on, 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 come on. And ooh, get out of there. Ooh, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Fine, fine. I'm just trying to focus and concentrate so I can kill him here. Just wait for him to come at me, and then we're going to murder him. There we go. Gotta get in the right place here. Watch out, watch out. He's dead now. Fly. See you later, buddy. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Okay, okay. So now it's just a matter of running around, making sure we don't get hit. And we did get hit by the spear there, which can be a bit annoying. 4 and 5. And... all right, last phase, guys. And look at him. I mean, this is actually pretty damn easy to do. Just as long as you don't make any silly mistakes. 3. Okay, okay, okay. Now 4. And then 5. And because we have a debuff removal, we're not really worried about getting stunned at all. And we can just go ahead and go in for the kill. Easy peasy, guys. No problem. That wasn't even the best run. I made a couple little mistakes in there. But the fact that Corvus can do this with no Urus, I mean, I do have 11% Pierce, again, 140% damage proc, is absolutely insane. It's nuts that he can do this with this build. That's just crazy. Just think what this character can do whenever you have him actually built up. And I do recommend putting a CTP of energy. I don't know how well he'd be in PvP because the thing is he has no ignore iframes. I mean, he does have Pierce on his... well, wait a minute. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't have Pierce on this skill here. No, actually, he doesn't have any Pierce, does he? No, he has no Pierce. Yeah, I just don't think he... I mean, he has the revive, and a lot of us would think he'd be really good for PvP, but... and he might be. I've heard some people say he can do fairly well in there. But I really think he's going to be more of a PvP character. And especially after what I've shown you today, I think it confirms that Corvus is just monster PvE. So far, the hubby and the wife have done amazing. Totally impressed me. I am just dumbfounded by their power. So... sorry, buddy, not right now. So let me know how y'all feeling about Corvus. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.